Hello everyone, hello, welcome back, welcome to this video. I'm Aria. I hope you're all having a good day and you had a great weekend. So today we are, I guess we're not building, we're renovating a apartment. It's the 17 Culpeper House apartment in the Spice District. So this is actually my first apartment renovation ever. Never done one before, surprisingly. So we are renovating this to look like a scientist's apartment. So it will cost eventually 56,487 simoleons, which I think seems quite expensive, but there's a lot of details in this. So the sim that I had in mind that lives here is maybe a uni student, maybe just graduated, not sure, but doesn't have very much money. So the apartment is very run down. It needs some work. it needs a lot of TLC, I think. And any money that he does get goes straight into his research, because he's very into his experiments and the different bits and pieces that he has going on. So in this build I have a little surprise that I'm very excited about. It's probably not that big of a deal, but I was excited when I built it. So I've seen variations of this done, but not this exact thing. I'm sure I'm not the first person to have done it. It seems too obvious to me for me to be the first person, so stick around if you would like to find out what that is. So yeah, like I said, I wanted this apartment to feel like it had pretty much been forgotten about. There's lots of cracks, lots of watermarks everywhere, bits and pieces like that. So this area out here, I wanted it to kind of give off the vibe that he didn't want anybody to come and visit, I suppose. He wanted it to look like nothing was particularly going on here. It wasn't very attractive to visitors. He doesn't want anyone in. So I've just put this barrier there. That door does function. And I'm just cluttering up this side table here. So like I said, wanted it to look like he was a bit messy, which I suppose he is. But yeah, just it doesn't look very attractive for visitors. So before we carry on, I would like to speak about I guess social media. So recently I joined Twitter. Can't believe I've never actually had a Twitter before, but anyway, and some Facebook groups, and I honestly can't believe how nice everyone is and how welcoming they are. It's a bit crazy. I'm not used to it. So yeah, and one person in particular has been very, very kind to me and very friendly, and has been sharing all of my posts and reposting the things and liking everything, and I think that's amazing, honestly, for someone who has only just started. Yeah, I feel really lucky. So her name is Too Tall Tina, and she has some amazing speed builds, and the latest one, I love it. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna link the video to that in the description for anyone who would like to check it out. I highly recommend it. So right now we are just adding some cracks and some bits and pieces. I added that light to the door. I thought it looked like a little peephole. I thought it was really cool. And we've just added those filing cabinets into the hallway, and I do believe we are about to clutter it up. Again, more clutter. So Tina actually mentioned in several of her videos actually, how somebody said that instead of being a minimalist, she was a maximalist. And I definitely feel that I am like that. I put so much stuff in that it does still function. They are all play tested and they do work, but there's just a lot going on. and I enjoy that. I like the lived-in feel. I like it to look like people actually live in my builds. That's very important to me, and I feel like that's definitely my style. So just going in to clutter this up, I give him a little frog friend and some bits and pieces, and this I guess it's like frog food, I think. I don't know, it might actually be snails, I'm not sure, but I thought it was pretty cute to have there, and it looked a little bit more realistic. And then we add some bits and pieces to the walls. I wasn't sure exactly what to put up here, I kept changing my mind, but I do give him a little x-ray thing, not an x-ray thing, a whatever you call those things, and a little certificate. Like I said, I wasn't sure if he'd graduated, so it's not a diploma thing, it's just I think it's a Brainiacs thing, which I think actually is university. Anyway, we're into the bedroom now, so I really like doing this with the cabinets, but I feel like I've done it a lot lately, so I do change it slightly and put one on the other side of the bed. Now, I really enjoy these beds that came with Eco Lifestyle. They're only 25 simoleons, which I think is crazy, but it makes it a lot easier for starter homes and homes that are meant to be a lot cheaper and more run down visually, which, you know, I kind of feel like we need more furniture like that. We've got kitchen things and a bed now, but I feel like we need a sofa. You know, the ones I've used, it's okay, it'll do. So I really like doing this. It's the broken fence from the debug menu, and I thought it looked really good with that bed, to make it look like it was broken, and yeah, it definitely needs replacing. So one of these wardrobes is functional. The one on the right hand side, I do put quite a lot of stuff in front of it. Typical me. So yeah, that one doesn't work. But there is just to the left, there is a little kind of box that I've left. I'd make that into I guess it's a wardrobe. It doesn't function, it's literally there just to look pretty. So this, I thought he could have like another research area that's separate from his office for whatever reason, maybe cross-contamination, I don't know. But I thought that would be it, just to fill in the space, I suppose, but I thought that would be pretty cool. And then I add some of these instruments from Get to Work, I think, and that little box from Outdoor Retreat I thought was cool. I add another one of those in the little wardrobe area off to the side, and I like this, so I thought it looked very sciencey. So just add a couple more bits and pieces to clutter it up. I did try that camera, but it kind of just looked bulky, and it didn't work very well. I was going to use the debug one, which you can rotate slightly, but I actually just forgot about it in the end, so that's not there, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, we just add a couple more cluttery bits, and then we go on to put some paintings on the wall to the right. I start off with these science kind of space paintings, space pictures, photos, but I end up going with some posters, and silly me, completely forgot about my wardrobe idea to begin with. So that door does function. And I put all of these posters all over the wall and forget that there's meant to be a wardrobe door there. And I don't notice. But yeah, eventually I do. So add some more cracks and things. I really like those. And the what are they? The whole things in the plaster. I think they're pretty good. So yeah, I like this light too. I thought it added a little extra feature. So yeah, now we go into the wardrobe area. I've done this several times before too. I kind of wish that we had mirrors that looked a little bit more run down and broken. I probably could have put one of those cracks over a mirror, but it literally took me forever trying to get the mirrors to go where I want them to, and not clip to a wall. So I think it would have just driven me a bit mad if I had tried to go back and add some cracks and things. So we just leave it, and then I add another one of those tubs and some shoes. I then add even more clutter. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. And then we move into the kitchen. So these cabinets that I put down, I eventually put the kind of beigey ones down. It kind of bothered me that the overhead cabinets didn't quite match, but I think it looks okay. It looks fine. So I do actually forget to put a dining area in this apartment. Yeah, oops. But there's a big enough sofa, so when I play tested it, he just sat on the sofa and ate and was fine, or he sat at his desk, which we all do. So I think that's perfectly normal too. Yeah, you see how the color of the countertops and the top of the cupboards don't match? Yeah, I don't know. It bothered me for some reason. Anyway, so just add some more bits and pieces. I really liked this wall paint. I think it came with Jungle Adventure. I'm not sure, but I thought it looked good because of the kind of dirtiness to it, I suppose. I'll just pull some bits and pieces out to put in the office area, and I add some bits to that shelf, and I think I add like grease marks. I don't know whether they're meant to be grease marks or just water, but I add those to the backsplash behind the cooker, which I thought looked really good. It kind of gave it more of a lived-in kind of used feel. And then I add some cobwebs up the top. There you go. It looks like he hasn't gotten those pots down for a while. Yeah, I think they're watermarks, but I think they look good as grease marks. Add a couple of bits in those frying pans that I love. And I think I was going to give him a cat, but I thought, you know, this sim probably doesn't have time for a pet, so it's not fair to give him one and then expect him to look after it when he hasn't got time. So we just go with the cereal box instead. Some cookies because they're easy food. And now on to the lounge area. So this sofa I thought looked the most kind of used, run down. I think it's the one that you can get from the flea market. I have now downloaded the OMSB shelf, but I really could have done with it in this build. So many things were floating, and I ended up not using them because they were floating, which I think is a shame. I love this rug. I thought it looked so good in here. So we don't go with a coffee table. We do end up changing some of these tables out. This side table, and I do put like I think I used the same table that's in the entryway for the TV, and then we put some of the science projects on here, which I think they look really good. I didn't realize that spun. So yeah, I think it looks cool though. It looks good. So we're just adding some bits. I really like this light, like the I keep forgetting words today. Yeah. Anyway, so we put a couple more things, and I put the elements display stand in the corner, and I don't know whether it will transfer through the gallery. I'm hoping it does, but I've added a couple to the stand so it looks like he's in the middle of collecting things. We add this freeze ray and basically clutter this entire table up. I think I add a I think it's like a scouting trophy. I wanted to add lots of different trophies, but most of the ones that we get are sports related, and I wanted a science one because, you know, I thought this guy's really clever. He's probably won quite a few awards for various, you know, sciencey things. And yeah, we didn't have any rewards that I know of. I mean, if I've missed one, then please let me know, but I couldn't find one. So I just add a couple of paperwork things and some books, and I do add the video game console down to the side of the TV because I thought, you know, this guy's probably going to be a bit of a geek and likes video games. He loves his own company, so he needs some form of entertainment. So add some more cracks, more holes, more rundown decorations. This hallway area I did cut out a bit because I couldn't decide. I just kept on changing my mind. So we go with this Strangerville clock, a coat rack, this shelf, and this ottoman, and I put a couple of bits and pieces on it. I think I try and put an insect thing, but it just wasn't working. Same with this unit, it wasn't working. So I just put these tires, which I thought they were a bit random, not gonna lie, but I thought they kind of just went with the whole vibe of the place, that it's just a bit messy and all over the place, really. So yeah, and then we add some bits and pieces. This My Sims figure, which I thought was very fitting. A fossil and some bird thingies. What else do I put there? I don't remember. Ah, one of these. Yeah, one of these that came with Discover University. I thought they're pretty cool. And then we move into his office area. So we're almost ready for the surprise. Oh, I'm so lame. I was so excited when I done it that it's probably not that exciting. So yeah, I put these kind of units on. I give him a desk over to the right, and there's a rocket thing. This table that I put so much stuff on. Obviously it's not usable. It's literally just for decoration, like 90% of the things in this apartment, but I think it gives it some personality. It's pretty cool. Putting some books out and his desk, and oh, and the hover lamp. I forgot about that. I didn't really know what it was until I went to take the screenshots and realized that it was like one of those energy ball things, which I think is really cool. I've never used that before. So here we are on to our surprise. It's not really a surprise. I found this alien thing in the debug menu, which I think is probably from Sixum, and though I've seen people create like little bug enclosures, and I thought I could do that with the alien thing. Obviously it doesn't do anything, it's literally just to look pretty, but I just thought it fitted. You know, he's doing research on alien life, maybe, and yeah, I just thought it looked pretty cool. In the end, I had some mushrooms and some grass and some different things from the debug menu, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed making this whole apartment, but that was definitely the starring point in this, I think, for me. So we just add a couple more books and some clutter items, and there's so many things I wanted to put in here that I just didn't have room for. So maybe I'll do like a whole lab or something eventually, maybe the Strangerville lab, I'm not sure. That might be a good idea. I don't know, it's huge, so it's kind of daunting. I like smaller spaces. So yeah, we just add in a few more things, some more clutter items, I do add some more things to the bedroom. Some little bedside tables that I turn around and clip into the wardrobe, so they kind of look um, like little shelves, not full-on bedside tables, but just enough to put a lamp on. So, oh yeah, and I added this alien. I don't remember what it's called. Like a gravestone thing, but for an alien. Underneath, I don't think it does anything. At least it didn't when I was testing it, but I just thought it added some cool things. So yeah, I'm just adding the extra debug items to this, what's it called? Oh, my memory is terrible today. Display case. And this little plaque thing, so I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I really wanted a clipboard or something that should have probably come with Get to Work, you know, the doctor's clipboard with the stats and things on it. I really wanted something like that I could just clip to the side to make it look like observation notes, but we don't have it, so we went with this little plaque instead. Just pull out some more debug items. I think I put the gaming console. I'll put it there eventually, it's not there right now. I wanted to add some rocks, but it just wasn't looking right, so I go with these little grass like carpet squares. I think they look really cool. And then we add some bits and pieces to the wall. So this is where I really needed that shelf, because I didn't notice until I was editing the pictures that that little gem thing is floating. Yeah. Oh, it really annoyed me. But it's fine, it doesn't matter. So that little thing I've just put out there is like a galaxy projection lamp. I really liked that. I think it's probably more suited for a child, but you know, I thought this guy's probably a little bit childish himself, you know. Well, maybe not childish, but he's young, you know. He probably still likes those things. So we just add some of these things from Parenthood to the fridge, and I do put them on the walls around the place, because I thought, you know, this guy's probably very, very clever. He's got lots of ideas, and you're not always in the best place to record them, so he's just added his post-it notes to the wall, because that's what I do. so yeah, that's kind of one of my little quirks that I've added into this, which, you know, I think it's normal. So yeah, that's we're almost at the end now. So if you have enjoyed this speed build, then it is available for your gaming pleasure on the gallery. If you choose to renovate this or any of my other builds, then please tag me, because I'd love to see what you guys come up with for this. And yeah, if you have any thoughts or suggestions, then please leave them down below, and I will speak to you all next time. Bye everyone.